I lock in, I got this. Radio drop this. I shit, just watch this. I fucking promise. Tool it, do not miss your chance to cop this. Will you capture it or just let it slip? Oh shit, I wanna be in cause my rap is tight. No, really, they just give a fuck that I ain't black and white. I'm not anyone else, man, I'm one of a kind. So sit back, relax, and listen one more time. I said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I dropped this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. And I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I dropped this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. I love the girls that fuck with my music. Getting referrals from the girls, love to booze it. Party and lose it, that's the life I'm choosing. Not losing, that's my 2 cents, so use it. You know I'm back, as a matter of fact. I'm better than ever, never been better. I know that, I wrote that. Sipping on some coke and no jack. Could stare and bitch and take a pic. Kodak, I'm threatening the game, cause money and fame, they don't affect my brain. It's fucking all the same. I'm sick of hearing about these Insta names with Insta fame. Take a pic, sick, you're lame. A quick fix to shame. You lick dick for fame. A thick chick is slain. A chick picked too late. I think I've gone insane. I think I've lost my brain. And honestly, I'm a motherfucking novelty. I said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I dropped this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. And I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I dropped this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit.
This is the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, 2 law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold on. This may get a little bumpy.
Welcome to Motor Cop Chronicles podcast, midweek news.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you're having a joyous week.
Who all we got in here? Making sure everybody can hear us. Making sure I got all my settings right. I just saw something pop up. Okay, everything's right. Everybody should be able to hear us.
Well, that's good.
I just had a setting pop up I didn't usually recognize. So welcome. We're going to do some quick housekeeping. Like, subscribe. Go right.
The content may be.
That was you.
I don't have my headphones attached. Hang on one sec. That's messed up that the audio from the conversation's coming right through my headphones, but the TV didn't get it.
Well, Billy, they were supposed to be here. Box had a medical thing with a loved one of his, and to tell you the truth about it, I don't know what happened to Freebird. Freebird's
I'm personally worried about him. Like
yeah.
I told
well, Freebird was supposed to be here. He's never not just showed up, and we just tried to call him, and he didn't answer his phone. So I'm just hoping he forgot and got tied up doing something else.
Tied up all right. T-Bird's got him chained to the headboard.
He's probably got him moving to bed, but
quite literally.
Yeah, that's what I think is going on. But I think he might have just forgot, which I'm going to definitely dock his pay for that shit. He's definitely getting docked. So, but they were supposed to be here. Like I said, I don't know, but nope. Teresa said he's not. Well, you know where he's at then, Teresa? Because he is MIA because he's not here either, and he didn't answer.
If you could call him and
tell him we just worried about him.
Yeah.
More than anything else, because it's not in his
I like him
forte that and she says she's not calling him, or you just stuttering.
I don't. We love you, but We don't
I
understand.
don't understand. Let's talk.
To a woman.
Let's talk about our Patreons. We got Mr. Hoppy Hoppison, our truck driving full crew member. We got Chad Jenkins, who's just a hang around. He ain't even hanging around sometimes. We got Mr. Aaron D from I Had to Say It podcast. He is a prospect. He's also in the chat. We got Christopher DeMars. I have to get him on. She says she's moving. I saw earlier, Teresa, that you were looking for people to move some stuff. I don't know if you had snatched them up or not. We have Mr. Z Palmer, full crew member. Miss Lauren Stimson, who's a full crew member. Roy S., not to be mistaken with Roy P. We have JoJo, our girl from Down Under. We have Kaylee Norris, they're all crew members. Natasha A., our girl from up Washington State. And the OG crew member, Melissa H. We appreciate every last single one of y'all. Trust me, I do. You're helping me pay some bills. Keep this shit show running. So, like I said, go like and subscribe. Y'all can go check out the new webpage, www.motorcopchronicles.com. I'm trying to finish it. It's a slow process. It takes longer than I thought. Z says, damn, Freebird's never here when I'm able to make it. Like I said, I'm kind of worried about him. I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, T-Bird's not really.
Yeah.
We'd just like to know if he's with you.
And she said no, that he's not. Hello, Sarah. And if you're on you got me all discombobulated. If you're on Apple, write a 5-star review. I'll shout it out. Appreciate it. Like, share, and review the podcast. She says, Teresa said she knows he wasn't feeling well, so she's not sure. Have not found anyone available to help yet. If anybody's in the Baton Rouge area and wants to help Teresa move some like heavy stuff for free, y'all hit her up.
It's in the box over there. He's got some big old arms. He can move a couch or two.
Yeah, well, maybe he fell asleep on the couch or something if he wasn't feeling good. So, like I said, it ain't like him to not just call or anything. But, it's close to Christmas time. If you like cigars, go order yourself some cigars. Or you can send this man, Holstera, some cigars for Christmas. He would appreciate it.
Most definitely can.
You can go to mypatriotcigar.com, use the promo code MotorCop15, and get 15% off your whole order. If you order $100 or more, it's free shipping. Treat yourself. Treat Holstera. Treat your wife. Treat your husband. Treat your husband's girlfriend. I mean, did I say that? If you're a husband, you should not have a girlfriend.
Somebody's
Let's correct
die.
that. Let's correct that now. Okay, I'm just joshing.
When did Duke the dog get a motorcycle?
Do you like that?
I do.
Duke the dog has made it into.
And you got Stu.
Right there. You got Stu and Petunia sitting on his shoulder. Santa Claus is getting a ticket. That would be me. It's not me, but I would be writing Santa a ticket. I think he's drunk. He said he only had 2 eggnogs, but I don't believe him. I believe Santa is toasted. So, me and Holstera have extra stories we did not plan on having to go over tonight. So, y'all are going to have to bear with us on that one. So, you are supposed to have the first one anyway, so why don't you kick this shit off?
I am. That way we can move on down the road. It's not just between me and you. Let me go find the one with me, you. Is it me, you, and the box? Yep.
It's all of us.
Oh, that guy needs some facial rework.
Got me the strawberry lemonade flavored whiskey from Old Smoky. Delicious.
Is it? Hey, I haven't done this in a while, and it's pretty important. I bet you have no idea. So, did you know that the dinosaur bones that you see at the museums that you travel to go see
They're
are fake?
They're fake.
They're fake as fuck.
Yeah,
the only
fake.
ones that they're real are in the back locked up, and only paleontologists get to see them.
Yeah, they're fake bones, fake shit.
That's
Kind of
fucked
like,
up.
back in the early 2000s stuff, and most of them titties you saw were fake too. So
Still are.
not as much as they used to be. I don't think.
It's hilarious too, because when you see like an older woman that had them, it's like perfectly. It just sags with the bag. Anyway, regardless, a cuffed suspect shoots Denver cop while being removed from the cruiser at the jail. Me and the Iceman have gone over this before. This is clearly a case of, I searched him, and you trust your zone partner and you don't do a double check.
Always
If
gotta
the man
double
is
check.
going to be sitting behind you, put your hands in his pockets, okay?
You better put your hand all up in his nutsack.
Right. I mean, a handgun is a pretty heavy thing. It's not something that just falls, or just stays up there. You got to search for these things. And unfortunately, this suspect was able to reach that firearm and shoot one police officer that he got shot in the neck, and they said it wasn't serious. And I don't
It
know
might
how
have
the
been a graze or something.
I don't know how the fuck you get shot in the neck.
Maybe it
and
just
not
took a
be
little
serious.
chunk of meat out.
I don't give a shit. That's pretty serious.
Well, maybe it didn't penetrate his neck. Maybe it was just a graze.
Maybe. He's a lucky man.
I
The
would-
bullet didn't
well-
get that close to his head.
First of all, I'm going to be, you got to be mad at yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Second of all, you got to be mad at the motherfucker that searched him and said he was good. Third of all, you need to be mad at yourself for not rechecking him. I don't care if you're going to, people tell me, I searched him. Well, I believe you did, but I'm just going to check him again, especially if he's going to be in the unit with me.
Right.
You ever, I mean, you know how much dope and shit is found in cracks of police cars and shit in the back seats?
You're supposed to do a check of the squad after each time. But yeah, I mean, I've known
This was
some weird shit.
in I'll tell all them rookie guys, don't be scared to get that hand up in them nut sacks and grab you a big chunk of it or whatever. I don't care if you like that.
They
one
know what
dude.
they're doing.
I don't care if you like that dude on that one video. And he says, "What's that?" And he's like, "My dick." Well, you know what? If I'm not sure if it's his dick,
I'm gonna do the same thing that guy did.
I'm gonna
Just try to
fucking
yank it off.
I'm gonna fucking check to make sure it's a dick and not a gun that he's saying is a dick. So, I mean, I don't care. There ain't no problem. I mean, when it comes down to life and death, grab a dick if you have to.
I will say that I'm pretty sure they're going to have retraining on this scenario. But regardless, both officers survived, and the suspect was aired out, but he is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries.
Yeah, critical condition.
Hey, Roy.
Roy P. is here. The dude, I hope why he is dying in the hospital that they give him some of that, what's that stuff they use? Some Clearasil or something? Because this dude I guarantee you he does some meth. Look, he got some fucked up complexion going on there.
That's what I was thinking.
But anyway, the guy that got shot, the cop, I'm glad he's going to be okay. Superficial wound, sounds like. Be mad at yourself. Don't be mad at the guy that searched him. Don't be mad at yourself again.
Yep.
Search, double search, and triple search if you have to. Because these motherfuckers, I mean, don't be scared. I'm telling you, don't be scared to grab yourself a handful of balls. I mean, we got Sergeant Poppycock. I mean, hell, he grabbed the dude's cock while it was hanging out of his pants with his bare hands twice. I mean, he was making sure that sucker wasn't one of them penis guns or something like that. So, but don't be scared to do it. Hey, I'd rather say I had some cock and balls in my hands than having a bullet hole in my body somewhere. So,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Denver the same place that those two cops went out and got drunk and one tried to blow the other cop's head off?
I think it might have been. Yeah.
What the
Well,
fuck?
this is the second I'm not sure. I think this is either second or third incident where a handcuffed person shot a cop getting out of the back of a unit.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
year. This
Hey,
year.
at the,
We've done one before.
Yep, when they tried to put him in a Sallyport and the guy got out. Unfortunately, they didn't air that motherfucker out. They use kid clubs.
Roy says next time he's at the clubhouse, he might have to show up with his flashlight hanging out. Look, I've seen you can keep your little pin light, your AAA pin light put up.
Well, the bad thing is if you put your hands on it, you won't be able to see it.
But I'm not going to go there. I was about to go. I was going to say something. I'm not going to say it, but no.
That's good.
Caught myself. This next one here, it's a super long story, so y'all just sit back, get some coffee, and get ready to pass out. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Might be a symptom of hiring shortages. Might be. I don't know.
Well, we all know that most police officers enjoy a drink or two, but I don't. Yeah. Oh, you mean the dude shooting him? Yeah.
Hello, Caitlin.
No, because they had two cops standing right there. I mean,
Roy, you got to join the OnlyHands for that. I'm telling you, you got to join OnlyHands.
You know that there's one for feet that like dude.
It's called Only Feet.
I have no idea what it's called, but it popped up on TikTok, and this dude showed how much money he's making on there, but he won't tell anybody.
From his feet?
Yeah.
Well, I probably wouldn't make that much. I'd have to give a 20% discount because I'm missing 2 toes on 1 foot from a motorcycle accident.
I will dip my feet in peanut butter for, a few $100.
Dip my feet in peanut butter, let you lick it off.
That will.
Mm-hmm. So. Be like one of them hogs out there.
Yeah. Well, usually at the jail, I mean, you've got COs that come out and help you get inmates out.
Z Palmer says it's called feetfinder.com. And Roy says he's already a premier member on there. And Z Palmer said don't ask how he knows that.
That's funny shit.
The next thing here is not a funny story, but it's ironic. It's a DOJ report. Department of Justice, in case any lip-tards are watching, which I doubt. Anyway, they said they had 54 million police to citizen contacts. And only 2% of those contacts out of the 54 million resulted in force or a threat of violence. I don't know. That's a whole lot of nonviolence going on.
Yeah.
It says 88% of the people that was reported stated that they were satisfied with the police response. Wow, that's a pretty damn good number.
Yeah, it is.
93% says that they would be more than likely to contact the Popo again in the near future. Approximately 4% of the residents experienced some type of police action during their most recent police initiated or traffic accident related contact, with 3% experiencing the threat of use of force, overall use of force, or force at all, or threat. See, that's not force. That's me like saying, all right, because you got some of these motherfuckers it's like roll your window down and give me a license. I'm not going to do it. If you don't roll your fucking window down, I'm going to bust your window out. That's considered use of force or a threat of use of force. About 1% of U.S. residents experienced misconduct during their most recent contact. That's their opinion. Did these cops, were they investigated and disciplined for it? Or you just had your perception? But 1% out of 54 or 57 million, I'll take them numbers. I'll take it. So basically, it just shows, I'm not going to read all the data. That data right there shows
Aaron.
that certain organizations, the by and large mansions organization, is full of shit, which we already knew. They got all the money. They bought expensive dogs and big ass houses in white neighborhoods, and didn't give any money to the black community because they're a bunch of thieves. So it kind of the whole thing kind of goes against their whole narrative that they we're already starting. Really? Okay, I love you too.
Oh, exactly.
And,
Everybody loves Duke the dog.
But so I just wanted to throw that out there because it just blows their whole narrative up. The cops are just out there just shooting and killing people like it's the Wild Wild West. It's not. It's not. Like I said, out of all the encounters, and you got 1%, basically. Come on, people.
Hear me out. I got an idea. I'm sorry. I was laughing about it when I started hearing the percentages. What if, after every interaction with law enforcement, you had to take a questionnaire? like when you call customer service?
Yeah.
You know, do you recommend 911? Would you call 911 again?
Well, who was your operator? Well, I'm going to call 911. Well, could we ask you who your operator was? It was Precious.
Right?
Precious.
Well, the bad thing is we all know that if that ever became a thing, that 99% of the interactions with law enforcement would be lies.
Yelp reviews for 911.
Exactly. Exactly. Yelp reviews for 911. But it's like you pull somebody over and then, even though you could be the nicest person in the world, but you wrote them a ticket. And the minute they drive away from you, guy was a dick.
Melissa says Duke is her favorite.
Yeah, everybody bear with wonderful Melissa Holstein. She's got a broken wing, so she can't really type super fast.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to tell y'all how that happened.
It's a dog. It looks just like Duke.
No, it wasn't a dog.
Wanted to go after the chickens. She's trying to save the chickens.
I think she had her hand in your butt.
Not all the way.
No, just like off the 4 fingers.
I'm sitting in a chair.
You were working.
There was one of these going in my
No,
rectum.
it was. It was already in your butt. They pulled it out. That's what happened. Aaron says he wrote me a ticket and touched my pee-pee. 1 star.
Hey, if you touched your pee-pee, that's a 5-star. I've always thought that'd be hilarious if a cop was searching me and grabbed my dick. I'd be like, well, you excited? Keep that up. I will be.
Yeah, do it 2 more times.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this next story, we're going to let Freebird read it.
That's you.
Oh, hold on. Freebird is not here, unfortunately.
Yeah, because you got Freebird and then I got Box.
So I need that hedgehog on my chest. I'm not going to have that hedgehog on my chest because it will spike me, and then I will bleed to death right here on, on the live show with millions upon millions of people watching.
It needs that hedgehog on his shiny head.
It would probably help with the ratings if I started bleeding from hedgehog spikes on live show though.
I would share it a lot more.
You would share it more?
Yeah.
This next story, we're going up there to Aaron's neck of the woods in Chicagoland. Chi-town.
Chirac.
The best place. No, it's not really. Anyway, a known drug dealer. Oh, I think I got some pictures of this fine fella here, too. Let's see. There's one of them. Yep, that's him. And there's another one of them. Yeah, I like the little heart tattoo right there underneath his eyeball right there. It's really nice. Anyway, he was out on bond because, they let everybody out. I think he probably wasn't even out on bond. They probably just let him out. Well, he, what is our favorite word, everybody?
Allegedly.
He allegedly beat a man, got in a fight and beat a man up. Not a man up, but a man up. Why did he get in a fight? Because the man gave him some fake money.
How the fuck do you know it was fake?
Why'd the guy give him fake money? He was trying to buy some drugs, and he bought drugs with fake money. Was it real drugs, or was it fake drugs?
Yeah. Tell me this motherfucker called the police.
In crime-ridden Democrat-run Chicago, you can tell that this was not written by a Democrat. A known drug dealer, this guy right here, known drug dealer, who was free on a felony bond. Wow. He allegedly beat his customer to death. I guess he don't go with the motto, the customer's always right, at McDrugland where he works. In a vacant parking lot for paying him with fake money. The vacant lot, which is located on the northwest corner of Chicago in Ridgeway Avenues, and right there across the street from Aaron's workplace. I don't know where Aaron works at. I'm just guessing. It is decorated with a Chicago Police Department surveillance camera and a small hand-painted billboard that declares the space a safety zone.
Apparently not.
Since when? What's New York put gun-free zone so it makes it safe? You can't, because they got a sign. This is a safety zone in Chicago with a police camera, so you're safe there. So what better place to do than to go there to do your drug deal so you could be safe in the safety zone? And it says in the safety zone there is no gambling, there's no drugs, and there's no guns allowed. Well, I think the rules got broke.
Somebody better blow their fucking whistle.
Yep. According to the prosecutors, it was in this vacant lot at around 5:40 p.m. on November the 9th when the suspect, Jaquel Jones, that's him, that's Mr. Jones, Mr. Jaquel Jones.
I'm having issues with his cheekbones.
What did he do? He beat Mr. 52-year-old Michael Foley to death. Well, he's lucky it wasn't Mick, because Mick would have body slammed your ass, because he's a wrestler. Because he gave him fake money in a drug deal. So he picked up a brick and said, motherfucker, give me my money. And he says, I gave you money. Fake money, bitch. Whack. Papped him in the head with the brick.
Give him that skibbity pap.
And he was singing, she's a brick. When he did not, I don't think he was singing that, but it would have been. It would have been ironic.
Just let his drugs fall out.
Jones, who was out on bail for allegedly
my ass,
possessing a stolen motor vehicle, that would be a car, is the 51st person accused of killing or shooting or attempting to do either to someone in Chicago while out on bail awaiting trial just this year.
No.
Yeah. Because bail reform is working. The victim Foley, he died the very next day from blunt force traumas to his head.
Well, I guess he found out.
His injuries were so severe that police mistakenly thought he had been shot rather than beat.
Really?
That he bashed that motherfucker's head in, it sounds
no
like.
Shit. Well, he was giving him that brick house treatment.
The surveillance video from the vacant lot allegedly shows Jones following Foley as he left a nearby convenience store. He said, bitch, I told you I wanted barbecue sunflower seeds, not just them salty ones. As the man reached the vacant lot, Jones can be seen hitting him in the back of the head from behind, practically blindsided him. I wouldn't say practically. If the dude didn't see it coming, he was pretty blindsided.
Nah, Roy, that would have blew his lungs out instantly.
The video then shows Jones allegedly, it's a fucking video, stomping on Foley's head and repeatedly striking him in the head with the object he found in the lot. They said after the violent beating, Jones returned to the convenience store, bought a bag of wrap chips, and walked away as nothing has ever happened.
Did they make sure the guy didn't have like a dead bee or something on the back of his head?
I mean,
maybe
it was a fly.
Like, oh, fuck. And he tried to kill that bee. You ever see that movie with Martin Lawrence where he gets pulled over?
Well, the police allegedly identified him from the surveillance footage. I put that in there, the allegedly part. During the interview with the detectives, Jones reportedly admitted to hitting Foley with a brick or rock because he said, yeah, I hit that motherfucker. Motherfucker gave me some fake shit, man. You heard me? At the time of the violent attack, Jones was out on bail for possession of a stolen motor vehicle. The judge had ordered him to pay a $500 bail, and he was then released on electronic monitoring. That shit works great.
Was that one dude cut it off and went and murdered the witness?
Yeah. You know what would be great? If they want I'm not just going to keep reading. They want to fix this electronic monitoring stuff. because
They can shock them.
yes, if you leave out of a certain radius that you're not supposed to be, it throws like 2 million volts through your ankle, and does not stop until you get back into the zone that you are assigned to.
No, I'll disagree with you. Because if you do that, they're never going to be able to get back up. So what you want to do is do the same thing as a taser. So you want to pop them, wait the 15-second ride, and then give them about 30 seconds to crawl back into it. And if not, they get hit again.
Yeah, I don't know what type of wrap chips he had. I think they were barbecue.
Has anybody actually had them fucking things? They were at the gas station. And I'd
Cool
seen them.
Ranch. I don't know. I just zapping is a good. I mean, it's like, yeah. Oh, they on home monitoring. I mean, okay. Anyway, this guy here, I doubt Chicago has a death penalty. He's probably out. They let him back out on $1,000 bond on this one after stomping the dude's head in the mush, and they gave him another. He knows he's got ankle monitor on both legs.
Yeah,
So-
he's out on bond again. You guarantee it. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I would damn near say yes.
Aaron says it needs to have that warning beep like the dog collar so they get conditioned. Yeah, it would be
Yep.
good because then could you see them after whatever, maybe like if they ever set free or whatever, walking around and just get something that you could tell. You could tell who was on
They
home
all
monitor,
just
just
stop.
walking around with this little thing that makes the same beeping noise, and watch people just run in the opposite direction when they hear that little beeping noise.
Either that or just stop. Yeah, that would be good. What movie was that? Was it
The
I
running,
think it had-
the running man. They had them neck collars on, and if they went
not
outside
the
the
neck
perimeter,
collars? There was another one where they wore like steel boots. I thought it was Face Off.
oh no, that
And-
was they were like it was magnetic though.
Yeah,
the
and
boots.
like whenever there was a riot, they just hit the thing and everybody
Yeah.
was stuck in the spot.
The running man had a neck collar, and if you went outside the zone, it beeped, and then it had C4 in it, and it just like blew your neck, it blew your head off your body.
Why don't we do that with murders? I mean, if
I
you're
think
guilty,
we could get more. I think we get better chance of having electroshock than
Okay,
decapitation. So.
hear me out because if Kanye can run for president, then we could win anyway. But you make the electronic shock one for people that are on like theft crimes and stuff like that, but great bodily harm like murder, they get to C4.
Well, I think then we have all
Or
these.
rapist.
If you're a pedophile, or if you're out on bond for pedophilia, you have to wear one that's like a cock ring.
Yep, and if you get excited, it blows you
And
up.
then if you get within, if you get within 20 feet of anyone under 18 years of age, it starts sending 10 million volts through your dick.
They can't do that. Then they'd have to lock up Biden in a safety cell. I'm sorry. Yeah, the wrong podcast.
All right, I guess it's going to be your turn next.
Everybody, Iceman sent me this story, and I have no idea why, and you'll get that here in a second. One woman found dead, another with gunshot wound to the head in Bayou Vista. Bayou Vista sheriff's deputies are investigating after a woman was found dead and another was found shot at a home Sunday night. Deputies with the St. Mary's Parish Sheriff's Office reported they were dispatched to a home on Southwest Road around 6:40 p.m. on Sunday, the Lord's Day. Heather Dupree, 35, was found dead. Deputies said she was cut multiple times, but did not list that as the cause of death. Skillan Gross, 28, was found with a gunshot wound to the head and was taken to the hospital. Deputies said they do not believe a third person was involved in the situation. They did not disclose any other information about the deaths. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the other one that lived, I believe, is not a woman; it's a man, according to another news story I read.
Oh, this one.
So I don't know. It's kind of weird. Was it is it a domestic type thing where?
I thought it was going to be a murder-suicide.
Or is it like, did the girl have a boyfriend who didn't like it, or vice versa? I mean, something's going on here. Something's going on. I want to know what the rest of that story is.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. It's like when exactly, Roy. I was going through the story. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, what do we need to talk about this? Clearly, I think it was a lover squirrel.
No, he was that comment there. Whole stare missed it because he was looking down. Duke had got up here and was licking me in the face.
Oh, that's fine.
And now this one says, "Don't question the podcaster, just do as he says." Holster.
And then that was the box's story. This is mine. This one's
going to take us a little while, probably. So y'all sit down.
All right.
Get some iced tea.
So, hear me out. We're going to read the title. Mom trying to protect special needs daughter arrested after sending a listening device to school, family says. Yeah, I seen that message, babe. That's actually what I was looking at. I'll handle it afterward. Regardless, in Watson, a woman was arrested after she allegedly bullshit. No, she did it. She even posted Facebooks of the audio files trying to expose the school abusing her child. It's not alleged. She did it. The Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office said Amanda Carter, 39, was arrested on 20 counts of interception and disclosure of wire, electronic, or oral communication. The sheriff's office and the school system announced the arrest in coordination statements Tuesday afternoon. So there's a few problems with that. Wiretapping implies, for instance, tapping into a landline phone or having it's a communication system. It's usually
But they didn't charge her with wiretapping. They charged her with. I read it. But basically, it reads the same, almost the same as the wiretapping.
Yeah, I mean,
statute.
Interception of a disclosed, indisclosed of
The
wire.
Louisiana statute. It's weird. Anyway, it says Louisiana Electronic Surveillance Act bars the recording, interception, use, or disclosure of any in-person telephone or electronic communication without the consent of at least one party in the conversation. State also prohibits recording and disclosure of images. We don't need that. But anyway, that's what they charged her with. My thing is okay, this is an underage child. She put the recording devices in or on her special needs daughter's wheelchair. Now, let's get straight. This little girl is she's in high school. I didn't put a picture of her up.
Right. She's
non-mobile. She's not able to walk.
She's nonverbal.
She's nonverbal. So, I mean, she can't talk either. Mom is suspicious that she's being abused at school.
And rightfully so.
She made
the audio didn't show the staff being inappropriate.
She made several reports to the sheriff's office on this, I believe. So my thing is, the way the law reads, since they own the wheelchair and stuff like that, and how do they know that the daughter didn't consent to having the recording device on the chair?
It's regardless.
And they're
juvenile
and they're the guardian of the child. Also, what the fuck does the school have that they're trying to hide that they so worried about them having recording devices on it?
Right. Me and Iceman actually had this conversation because the minute I seen the story, I wanted to call him because it kind of hit home. So we had a conversation about it, and think about it. If you have your kids in a public school system, why should you not be able to access a camera and watch your child at school? What is that teacher trying to hide? What is the school district trying to hide? Are they trying to teach your kids things they're not supposed to? Are your kids being beaten at school, bullied? I know I had to take my kids out of school and homeschool one of them because of being bullied. And if that was on webcam or something like in the corner to where you had to be a lawful guardian of a juvenile in that classroom, and then you could access it, we'd be able to call the teacher and be like, yeah, seriously, you didn't see little Johnny slapping little Billy in the back of the head 15 times while you were writing on the board? You might want to play the camera back. Things like these could help.
Yeah, well, my thing is like we discussed it earlier. The school board, the schools are paid for with tax money, which is which is people funded. I pay taxes. Everybody pays taxes. Well, supposed to anyway. So my tax money, which is a lot of it, especially out where I live, the school board, the school system gets the majority is the highest paid taxing entity in this parish. So I'm paying for a daycare. Some of these daycares have where you can log in and see your child at daycare and stuff like that. Now, I'm not talking unlimited access to anybody, so you don't know pedophiles and shit looking at kids in school. Okay, but if I have a child, I have a child in school, they should have cameras with audio. Now you can't talk back, but I can hear what's going on. That me as a parent, now I can't log into every classroom there, just where my kids at. Anytime I wanted to, and observe and watch if I want to. And they're up in arms about why. I want to know what the hell these teachers in these schools and these school boards are trying to hide so bad. If you're just teaching my kids what you're supposed to be teaching, you shouldn't give a shit who is watching or whatever. I'm a cop. We all know that. Every fucking thing we do is on camera now. So what's the difference? It's not different. I work for the government. So do them teachers. They're a government employee because the school board is paid for with taxpayers' money. Okay? That school is not a private property. It belongs to the people because it's paid for with taxpayer money. Do I think this woman should be arrested for all these felonies? No. I think maybe let's find out what the fuck's going on. If they're saying she doctored or edited the recordings, let's find out. Let's hear them all. Let's hear the entire thing unedited.
And see, Melissa, you're right that you can request to sit in for the day, but then when they know a parent or somebody is watching or going to come in, they advise people to act a certain way. It's not the same way it would be when they forget that camera's up there.
Exactly.
It's just like to our kids.
Just like, we all watch that. Well, I'm sure a lot of us used to watch that show Undercover Boss or whatever, right?
Right.
When the boss was undercover, they went undercover, unrecognizable, so people would act their normal self.
Right.
Because if you show up and you're the boss, everybody's going to be on their P's and Q's. If they don't know when somebody's on the camera or not, they're going to do their job correctly. This same school board just fired a bus driver recently because of social media posts, and all she did was repost other stuff other people had put down. Now, they fired her.
You mean when somebody shares something and we share it to the Motor Cop Chronicles like that?
Yeah. Well, and they already have a school bus driver shortage and stuff like that. And they fired. What I think is ironic about it is, this is a little political, but it pisses me off, is they waited and fired her like a week after school board members had their election. Why not do it beforehand? Because you knew your fucking ass probably wouldn't have got elected again. So our school board, they got one woman on that school board that deserves to be on there. Her name's Kelly. And the rest of them can eat a dick.
I got about the same feeling about the school board here.
So I'm glad I got grandkids in school, but I had to deal with school shit when my kids were in school. My son, I'll tell a little short story. My son one time was getting picked on and bullied, and I told him, I said, go tell the teacher, because they got zero tolerance on shit right nowadays. So he went and told the teacher this kid was bullying him, whatever, and this teacher says, I'm not the on-duty teacher. It's not my problem. Go tell this other teacher. Oh, hold up a minute. What the fuck you said?
Yeah, so zero tolerance. Zero tolerance.
So he comes on and tells me. So I hauled my happy ass up to the school. And I walked in the office, and the secretary said, can I help you? I said, I'm going to talk to that man right there. It was the principal, who used to be a basketball coach when I was in high school. She says, well, I said, you ain't got to let him know. I just walked right past her.
He's old.
I just walked right past her and into the office. and looked at him and said, "We got a problem." So he ends up calling that teacher down there. She's like, "Well, I wasn't on duty." I said, "So, since you wasn't an on-duty teacher," I said, "hypothetically, let's say I stopped at Walmart on my way home from work. I'm still in full uniform. I'm off duty. I've went 10-7, 10-42 or whatever. So I'm not on duty anymore. I just stopped to pick up some milk. And I'm walking through the parking lot."
Guy runs in with a shotgun.
Oh, I didn't say that. I looked at her and I said, "I see two guys grab you and start raping you in the parking lot."
Not on duty, sorry.
I said, so I'm just like, well, I'll let somebody know I'm not on duty right now. Sorry. And I just get my shit and leave. Well, I said, that's different. I said, no, it's not. These kids look at you as you're the authority figure here.
Well, there's a savior, too. There's a protector. You know, if something goes bad, obviously we know it's not like that anymore. But, you know, if a fight breaks off at school, I would expect the teacher to try to intervene.
So, yeah, I was not happy. I think it rectified the problem because I told them, "You don't want me to come back up here again." You know, because I'm just not dealing with stupid shit like that and lazy fucking teachers. They got some good teachers out there. They got less good teachers now than they used to. Got a lot of the teachers are trying to fuck their students, men and women. And the other ones,
a lot of women lately.
And they got a whole bunch of other ones now. They just want to, wave a rainbow flag around because they want to. It's you know what? It's not. You can be as gay as you want to be. I don't give a flying fuck. Okay.
Nothing to do with your job.
It has nothing to do with you teaching my kids shit. You hear me? I done said it before. I said it again. The only flag that belongs inside of a classroom is the red, white, and blue. Got no thin blue line, no gay flag, no Black Lives Matter, nothing like that. The only flag belongs in school is red, white, and blue. Period. But I'm not going to go on a rant because I can keep going and going on this because it pisses me off. I don't think this woman should be arrested. I think they need to investigate and see why. Because on some of these recordings, let's say it, this little girl's some audio was recorded where the little girl wasn't even in her wheelchair and the wheelchair was in another room. Where was the little girl at? It's not like she was out running laps. Why was the kid even out of her wheelchair? Explain that shit.
Well, and that's what I was saying is the audio clearly stated that there was people talking about slamming her around, and with her not being able to talk to her parents, that's an issue. So I think in this particular instance, I think that the mother, in a long run, in the short haul, she ain't going to get ahead because the judge has put a shush order on her.
I was going to say, let's say the judge put a gag order on the woman telling her she can't talk to nobody about the case. I'm like, they don't do that shit to murderers. Because you know why? This is my opinion.
It's the county.
My opinion. Because they don't want her out there telling her side of the story because they know that she's probably going to get found not guilty because enough people hear about it and, they're not going to want to convict this lady.
I think the Department of Civil Rights needs to reach out to her.
So you're going to put a gag order? Come on now. Come on. You do. You know what? I've done some stuff because of people fucking with my family members before, and I would do it again.
Yeah.
Like I said, you fuck around with mine and you'll find out really bad. Because, what was that one movie? Which movie was those Steven Seagal? And the guy said he's going to complain and get him fired or something. And the guy says, "Do you think I'm more dangerous with a badge or without a badge?"
Right? Take away my means to be nice to you.
Because the badge actually handcuffs me. It's going to keep me from doing certain things to you that I would do because I have it with my job. If I don't have the badge,
you might as well be a criminal.
I already know how the system works. What? I mean, I see motherfuckers, get convicted and do fucking bench probation for shit that they should be doing 20 years for. Just give me a fucking break. So, I don't know. I don't agree with it. Of course, lots of stuff goes on I don't agree with all over. What's up, David? And,
stories on you.
Obviously, I think the school board's trying to hide shit. They're trying to hide shit for something.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. But, Find the right one. What number are we on?
You were doing the story.
6.
Sources: WBR, Sheriff's Office.
Yes.
Employee took cash.
This right here. I also have a picture. Let's see. Is that it? Nope. That's ding dong. This lady right here. Right here. Okay. She, I think she still does. Anyway, she works for a sheriff's office, and she admitted, I think I've talked about it already, but she admitted to stealing about $150,000 total in ticket money. Okay, well, she admitted to doing it. She's on paid leave right now, suspended, so she's still getting paid, but she admitted to stealing his money. Now, if y'all remember, earlier in the year, I talked about Amy Riviera, worked for the same department. She got, she worked with the work release part of it. She got convicted or admitted she had stole $4,996.16. Okay, let's just say $5,000. Okay,
Big money.
They fired her immediately, and I think she got charged. Okay, this woman has been on paid leave for months, 2 or 3 months, I think. Admitted to taking over $150,000 of ticket money. Okay. What has got people mad also is they got deputies saying stuff, deep throat style, because she's basically clerical. They were paying her $72,000 a year. They have guys that carry guns out on the street that aren't making that kind of money. Okay. What brought this story back up recently today or yesterday is some guy got like a warrant or something out for his arrest, and come to find out he had went and paid his ticket with cash. That's why you always keep your receipts. He kept his receipt, and it showed that he paid cash. And the problem is I never got taken out of the system because she took the ticket, and wrote him a receipt, but she took the cash and put it right in her purse. Okay.
What a fucking moron.
That's Miss Mandy Miller. You have multiple deputies saying they've been talking to the news on conditions of secrecy. They said the sheriff there is making the entire office looking bad. This sheriff here, he's retired. He's done. He's not running again no more. But it's aggravating to the deputies that she has not been fired. And one of the deputies said they're looking for a scapegoat to turn the attention around on somebody else. Of course, the sheriff's not doing any interviews, and a lot of employees feel that they're demoralized as he continues to leave her on payroll after she confessed to stealing the money. I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't know this lady or nothing like that. I'm just saying. Most cases, she would have been fired, and she would have had to bond out of jail because she would.
Do they take cash?
She would get charged $150,000. The only thing I can figure, she must have some kind of gambling problem or something like that. Because, I mean, down here in Louisiana, in the South, there, $72,000 a year. I mean, that's
a good salary.
That's a good paying job. You're not rich, but you're on the higher end of the middle class spectrum out here on that kind of salary. So, I don't know. She needs to be fired and charged because especially when you're messing up with the morale in your department.
Well, not only that. I mean, yeah, you've got shit. If you're going down and paying your ticket, it don't count, and you're getting
keep your receipts, people. Keep your receipts.
And take a picture of it, email it to yourself. I figured that out a long time ago because normal receipts are done with
they'll fade out.
Well, they're printed with heat.
Yeah.
They actually hit it, and then either way, you throw it in your glove box, and because it's fucking hot in the South, the next thing you know, the whole piece of paper is blank. So It's useless.
Yep. This next story is Freebird's going to read
it. That's you.
What you going to say, Freebird? Oh, no, never mind. I just hope he's feeling okay.
Yeah, that's all I give a shit about.
This this next story is just fucked up. Aaron said that she's blowing them. That's why she got fired. But she might be. I don't know. This story here is messed up. A 12-year-old boy is dead. His name is Markel Noah. He was found dead in an abandoned home in Jackson, Mississippi, this past Friday, hours after his family reported him missing. He's a 12-year-old boy, dead. How'd he die? Did his friends kill him? Nope. Did he get killed by a drug dealer? Nope. The boy is dead because he was playing Russian roulette with 2 other juveniles.
Jesus.
He allegedly participated last Friday in a deadly game along with 2 other 8 boys, ages 14 and 17. He had been reported missing by his family around 3 a.m. that morning before his body was found in an abandoned home. And the other 2 boys were arrested and charged with murder, while Kalen Owen, 21, was arrested and charged with accessory after the fact. Payne says police believe Owens helped clean up the crime scene. Anyway, they arrested these kids and stuff like that. I mean, I don't understand why anybody would think playing a game like this would end well for anybody. Because, somebody's going to lose. And this ain't a video game. There ain't no reset button.
No. I mean, but I'm going to go out there and assume that these juveniles didn't know what they were actually getting into. Like, they've never experienced a firearm do that. Because
These are kids in Mississippi, though. I mean, they should... Even city kids out here usually have fired a gun sometime in their life.
Yeah, but I just... Russian roulette? Really? I mean, I just find it hard to believe that people still fucking play that shit.
Well, I guess so. It's stupid. So.
Well, he won't play it again.
No, he lost. And when you lose a game like that, it is final. So,
Yes, it is.
next story.
Shuffling on down the road, because we got to knock him out. Let's see. 18-year-old arrested, allegedly shot 5 people on Bourbon Street early Sunday morning. First off, do you have that photo that they posted of Bourbon Street?
I did not put that up there because they must have
That's just
photoshopped them. I see that. I was like,
Street has never been that clean.
That motherfucker ain't that clean.
No, ever. I mean, it could be completely rebuilt and never be that clean. Regardless, this is kind of an interesting story, but it does come out of one of the greatest shitholes of the South, New Orleans. 5 people were shot on Bourbon Street. They didn't travel around to the other streets. They wanted to stay right there on Bourbon. Just joking, I didn't say that. Early Sunday morning, as people celebrated Bayou Classic weekend, according to the New Orleans police, Monday afternoon, tongue-tied. Monday afternoon, Superintendent Sean Ferguson held a press conference and said that 18-year-old Deshaun Mayer was booked with 5 counts of aggravated second-degree battery, illegal use of a weapon, illegally carrying a firearm with narcotics, and 2 counts of resisting an officer. Now, I will say when you combine all those charges, this man, minus the 5 murders, should never be free again, but he'll probably be on bond by the weekend. Authorities say gunfire erupted shortly before 2 a.m., which everybody knows, 2 a.m. on Bourbon Street. Bunch of drunk people fighting. That's the reason why me and Iceman won't go there and drink. On Bourbon Street, several victims were wounded near the French Quarter. NOPD says 3 men and 2 women were injured in the fire. Gunfire. They forgot to put the word gun. There was actually no fire. They did not need hose draggers to help. No names or ages were disclosed, except for the 18-year-old gunman, apparently. The victim's injuries are not considered to be life-threatening. It's a Duke the dog. 2 suspects have been taken in for questioning, with authorities confiscating weapons from both of them. Now, we have to discuss this next part, which is just a fact. This I don't believe is associated with this Sunday shooting. It says during the press conference, Ferguson said that 34 guns had been confiscated over the weekend. That means 34 illegal firearms were found in the possession of people in New Orleans over the weekend. That's a fucking
That's
lot.
just the ones that were found.
Illegal
That was
firearms.
just the ones that were found.
I mean, that's an impressive number. But yeah, and then it says this is developing.
Jim says, hello from Five Flag Speedway at the Snowball Derby.
Hey, Jim. Hey,
is it snowing?
Iceman?
Is it snowing? there?
Iceman? That's Jim.
Yeah, I
Race
know.
car.
I know. He sent me a picture of his race car, and I'm going to supposed to be getting BAM to make a sticker for it. And Aaron said that would be that many people shot would just be a trip to the grocery store down in old Chi-Town. They need bigger gun-free zone signs. Yeah, obviously. New Orleans, like I said, everybody, we're going to New Orleans. Mardi Gras is going to be kicking off soon. Nah. If you're down there, good luck to you. You ain't going to catch me down there, especially in no fucking Mardi Gras time. It is a shithole.
Yeah, and it's just progressively getting worse. And that's what progressive stands for, progressively getting worse.
Yep. This next one I just threw up there. It's not.
You threw it up?
No, well.
Oh, speaking of throwing in stories, I'm only going to take like 10 seconds. The guy in Florida back in like 2016 that did bath salts and ate the face off of the victim. And everybody remembers it was in the news. Florida man eats the face while on drugs. Regardless, he has been found not guilty of by insanity. So basically, he's going to set in a very cush place for the rest of his life or until they decide to let him out. But he murdered two people, a husband and wife, and then ate the husband's face and was caught by the police in the act of eating the face of said person. I figured I'd let y'all know that.
That was just a faceless story.
Don't try to go out and eat people and think you're going to get away with it. You got to go to Miami for that.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day when I was single, Doc, they told me to go out and meet new people and, you open one shower curtain and somebody screams and next thing you know, you got charges.
Yeah, this next story. Cops aren't planning to drive EV chargers. Guy is pantsed by a Mustang
They got to
and a
read
BMW lands.
You got to read
on
all
a
that.
Corvette.
The thing is, basically, these cops are, what is it, in Ohio or some shit like that? Some state? Idaho said, yeah, fuck that, because this coming up years to last year, they're making gas-powered chargers, and police use chargers. I have a charger, and they're going to be all electric now. And I don't know how they
bring back the Vic.
I don't know how they plan on doing this, because it's like, yeah, I understand your husband's beating your ass, but I
got to charge my car.
I'm sorry. I only have 2 more hours left to charge my car, and then we'll come take your complaint. It's fucking stupid.
No, Aaron.
This is just
Cuban coffee
stupid.
kicks your ass.
It's
I'm good. I think they should bring back the Vic. I mean, I like the Charger, but it has too many blind spots.
Mine's not bad. I like it. What I'm happy
But you don't have
of,
a cage.
I don't have a cage. Now, what I am happy about is I only got like 3 years left to work, so I should be good on gas vehicle before they start trying to push all this EV police shit down people's throats and shit like that.
You know what? But don't get me wrong. If the department wants to issue a free car, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not plugging that motherfucker in at my house.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, fuck that. Well, maybe that would be the trade-off.
Because they said plugging in one electric car is like using like 4 or 5 air conditioning units at your house.
Well, I mean, I've always kind of seen the take-home squad. I mean, if you live in zone, yeah. But there's some people that have to drive like 3 counties away to go to work.
You're like me.
At that point, I would say, here's you get to pay for the gas.
There ain't no gas. If it's an electric vehicle, I'm not plugging this
or the
shit
electric
in my
vehicle.
house. Fuck that.
But I mean, ain't it only good for so many miles? Especially if you drive at high
Yeah, I
rates
mean,
of
especially. I mean, you got. What about the computers you got in there with police shit and your police lights and all this shit and this?
Oh, yeah.
These motherfuckers are gonna wear out. Them batteries
Could
ain't
you
gonna
imagine
last.
doing like 160 miles an hour in a pursuit, and all of a sudden your car just goes ding, 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 recharge,
Low
and just dies
battery.
on you,
Low battery.
and all your lights just fade,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy in the Corvette running away from you is laughing his ass off.
This next story is supposed to be. It's me. This story here is.
Oh no, this one's me.
No, it's mine.
Oh, I thought you gave it to me, the rat story.
No, this is my
I think
story.
it's bullshit.
Anyway, they had 440 pounds.
That's a lot.
440 pounds of Mary Jane, marijuana, came up missing. And this is in India. This is not even around here, but this is in India. That's all we probably think is bullshit. Anyway, they went to go get the 440 pounds of seized marijuana that had been stored in the police precinct. And I can't even say it's Northern Uttar Pradesh state had asked for the weed captured from the dealers to be produced as evidence. Well, when they went in there, they didn't find any of it. All of it. And they were like, uh-oh, where's all the weed?
And they just said, oh, fuck, rat ate it.
They said rats ate it.
Them rats are fucked up.
Of course, they did not try to explain the large weight gain of all the officers in that precinct.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know what? Actually, what I'm thinking is these motherfuckers
Probably
took
sold
it and resold that shit. Okay, because that's a fuck ton of weed for rats to eat.
I mean, you've arrested people with an ounce before. I mean, think about it. An ounce, it's in a bag. Now, it takes 16 of those to make 1 pound.
I got some Mary Jane.
You're looking. I mean, that's like 2 pallets full of weed.
That would be the highest rats around. But
I mean, it didn't just happen. It fucking shit. It's been happening.
I got some Mary Jane. You jealous?
Probably in your state, I wouldn't suggest being open about that. In Florida, pretty much fucking legal now. Why, did you get some chips?
Right here.
Oh, see, I'm actually talking to you on my podcast. Oh, I'm way behind. Yeah, I see him.
Mary Jane candy.
Has it got CBD or something?
No, it's actually older. It's never mind. Just look it up.
Oh, it's just candy.
It's just no. It's just named Mary Jane. It's kind of like toffee, like caramel coffee toffee.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not. Could you imagine keeping that in your center console and you get pulled over? You'd be like, officer, would you like a Mary Jane?
Would you like some?
Step the fuck out of the car. Yeah.
It's old penny candy. It's exactly like, do you have anything in here I need to know about? Yeah, I got some Mary Jane in here. Step out of the vehicle. Yes, sir. They're searching. It's right there in the console, and they pull it out, and they just feel like a bunch of dumbasses.
Yep. Like, you're going to be real mad when you search the trunk and find the body.
Yeah. You call a supervisor over there, and it's like, he says he's got a body in the trunk, and he opens
Mary
it
Jane
up.
in the
Yeah, and he opens
console.
up and say, I bet you told you other lies, too. This next guy here, I'm pretty sure this is Holster's cousin.
Could be.
Right here.
But let me just say, the pictures of the rats that they picked, the cute little rats cuddling, they were smiling. They were actually smiling.
Because they were high as fuck.
Yeah, they ate 440 pounds of marijuana.
Yeah, those are some high rats.
And let's just say in the United States, that means that everybody involved got to go free.
Yeah, exactly. I think that weed was resold.
Probably. Or hell, even the department used it for buy bust. I've seen that shit too.
That's a lot of weed, though.
Yeah, a lot.
Well,
that guy looks like Mark Wahlberg.
This fella right here with the really red nose.
Reindeer.
This is not Rudolph's cousin, okay?
It's his cousin, Adolf. Oh. Oh shit.
Aaron said that's like a whole meal of weed. Anyway, this fella right here, Mr. Stupid Man. Yeah, and I did say stupid. I didn't even know what I did there. This guy, he's in jail. It's a good chance he's never going to see the light of day again if he don't get the death penalty. What did he do? This man shot and killed his own father. He's 21 years old. He's bad. He confessed to killing his father after they got into an argument. His father was a 64-year-old. Killed him at 9:30 in the morning, and he died later that same day.
Don't fuck with people before their coffee.
Happened in Baton Rouge. He said the 21-year-old admitted to shooting his father when the police arrived. He told them where he put the gun. While speaking with detective, he's told them he becomes, this guy right here, he becomes extremely angry.
Why didn't he come happy?
When he hears people blowing their nose. Now, from the look of this motherfucker's nose, he's blowing it a lot.
He blows it a lot.
He says his dad blew his nose. He got mad. Got in his argument.
He blew his head off.
He said, "Dad, stop blowing your fucking nose." And he's like, look at your nose, you ugly little motherfucker. Pop those zits on your chin, too, while you're at it. And he's like,
wait till he figures out what they use for lube in prison.
He got enraged. He got so mad. So mad. And he got a gun and he shot his dad. Well, he got the gun and he pointed at his dad, and his dad looked at him and said, "Well, shoot me right here then." And he did. He's been booked in the East Parish. They only charged him with manslaughter. So he may only get 10, 15 years out of this shit.
Yeah.
And
that's if self-defense.
That's if he can make it out of prison, because there's going to be some nose blowing going on.
Oh yeah.
Of course, he might get some kind of, I'm a wackadoodle motherfucker because I got a thing about noses being blown.
Hey, if the guy that ate the face could walk away, I don't know. That's fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, really blew me out. Well, if the nose blowing really bothers him that bad, I'd hate to see if you like flicked a booger on his ass.
He becomes extremely angry when he hears someone blow their nose. What a weird fucking issue.
Yeah, you're right, Eddie. He's going to say he's innocent because his dad told him to do it. Well, let's talk about a story then, people. I ain't even told whole Stare this story yet. Just informed one of my little grandsons. I think he's, second, third grade or something like that. And he was at school. And I guess some little girl was doing something that was annoying him. And he told this little girl to stop doing whatever she was doing because you're annoying me. And if you don't stop, I'm going to punch you in the face. Well, my grandson says, the little girl looked at him and says, "I don't care. Go ahead." So he then punched her in the face. And when he was questioned about said incident, he told the story. He said she was annoying me, and I told her if she didn't stop annoying me, I was going to punch her in the face. She said that she didn't care that I punched her in the face, so I tested her to see if she cared or not, and I punched her in the face. So, I mean, the little girl said she didn't care. I mean, so was there an incident there? He said he was just testing her out. So she didn't care, so I was just testing to see if she cared or not. I think she cared after he punched her in the face.
Jesus.
So, yeah.
Well, that's kids for you.
That's a kid for you, yeah. Just a little punch in the face. You have to learn that he's not supposed to hit girls. Other than that,
yeah, I think.
The flawless logic of a child. You're right.
Never ceases to amaze me. That's for sure.
You were right.
I send you
what?
any catch-up stories or anything like that?
Catch-up stories? Why would you send me a catch-up story?
No, like a re-glimpse back to...
Oh, you talking like an update?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking like the red ketchup that people put on French fries.
You're a jackass.
Why? I mean, you said ketchup. You said, that's in your ketchup story. Just one day, long, long ago, somebody had some smushed up tomatoes and said, I think I'm going to put this on my French fries because it looks delicious. Even though French fries aren't even French.
One of my kids loves like tomatoes and hates ketchup, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I'm not a fan of either one. I got a friend of mine. I don't know if he still like this.
Don't eat
this dude
pickles,
is like
lettuce. You just eat the meat.
This dude is he's like 63. Well, he's one of the people that will eat ketchup on his ketchup. We were out eating at one of these Chinese buffets, and they had sushi and stuff like that. And I said, well, look, try this a roll right here. Because he had never tried it before, and he was just like a basic California roll or something like that. And I looked over there, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? This dude put ketchup on his sushi.
No.
Yes,
no.
He did.
You have to put soy sauce.
Soy sauce. Who in the hell soy?
The S-O-Y. Soy?
Soy sauce.
I don't fucking know.
You said soy. That's like sweet pig.
Yeah, it's soy sauce. Anyway.
Everybody from now on that y'all listening, if you go eat sushi or whatever, you call it soy sauce from now
soy
on.
Sauce.
Call it soy sauce. It is no longer soy sauce. It's soy sauce.
Yeah. But yeah, it's either that or you got to put the what the hell is that shit where they it looks like pudding.
It looks like
the green
pudding.
Stuff.
Oh, you're talking about wasabi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah. Well, I actually like that. It's not. It's hot, but for whatever reason that shit don't bother me. I actually enjoy it. It ain't like a cayenne pepper. They're two different types of hot.
Well, I want you to get some wasabi and put it in your butt crack and see what happens.
Well, I'm not gonna do that because I remember the first time I tried this shit. My friend told me that
You tried shitting?
No, they said it was very sweet, so I took an entire spoonful of it and put it in my mouth and swallowed.
Well, I'm glad you're not a spitter.
I was very angry. Yeah.
Aaron says it's horseradish. Okay, well, I don't eat that either.
He don't eat shit. Only thing he eats.
I don't eat shit because shit would taste like shit.
No, that's not what I'm getting at.
You just said.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter. What? I don't know. I have to catch up on the chat later. No, I mean, you just eat like a hamburger. Hell, I remember being on the phone with you once and you were at an Arby's and you actually told the young lady in there, yeah, hold everything, including the bun.
Yeah,
I was like, you just going to pay her and drive off? Of course, I started talking shit and I didn't know I was on speakerphone. That's why we now tell each other we're in speakerphone because the poor young lady had to listen to me talk. Yeah. You don't eat nothing.
I do. I eat stuff. I don't eat. I don't like condiments.
Well, I don't like condiments either. That's why I've got so many kids. Well,
I'm just saying, if I go to, which I never do, if I eat at McDonald's or a place like that, and I'm not going to wait around for something. I'll just order it with no pickles, because pickles are the devil. But I like onions. I like onions.
The perfect flavor. Which fast food chain has your favorite burger?
Actually, you're probably gonna. My favorite hamburger. I like the Jack in the Box ultimate cheeseburger with bacon on it.
Never been to a Jack in the Box.
So.
Of course, I just found out that Boston Market isn't a place that you go and shop for things that you could buy in Boston.
You also.
I promise you that's a true statement.
And if y'all didn't know, Raising Cane's, if we talked about down here in southern part.
They sell chicken.
He's like, when we were down here, and I was like, well, let's go there. And he's like, what do they have? I said, chicken. He's like, what else? I said, they got chicken on the bun. He's like,
this man's a smart ass, and we all know this. So I was just assuming he was full of shit because there's no way a fast food chain could survive off of chicken fucking tenders. But let me tell you, when you sell 10 million That's a random number. Chicken tenders a year, you could do that.
But they have chicken on the bun. They have coleslaw, and they got
Cane sauce.
crinkle fries, and cane sauce. Don't order.
You don't get no ketchup.
And they don't ask for barbecue or something like that because all they have is cane sauce. Period. You have no choice. You have chicken on the bun, crinkle fries, a piece of toast, and coleslaw and cane sauce. That's it. And you drink. It don't take.
The story about that is the Iceman actually got to go up and pet Kane. He had to walk past a celebrity and completely ignore him.
Yeah.
Say, fuck you, I want to pet the dog.
Yes,
Pet
we
the
did.
dog.
The dog Kane. I think he's the Kane number 2. We were doing an escort, and the guy that owns Canes was out there, and he had the dog. Well, I wanted to pet the dog. So I walked past, and there was somebody. I'll just tell you, Nellie was in my way, and I'm like, excuse me. So I had to get Nellie out the way so I could pet. He just kind of looked at me like, yeah, I thought I want to pet the dog. I ain't worried about you, dude. And he's a little short fucker too, by the way. But yeah, he was like right there. And I'm like, excuse me, because he was in my way, and I was trying to get to the dog. And Nellie finally got out my way so I could pet the dog. So yeah, I just kind of like blew Nellie off so I could pet the dog.
When you're down here, if you come down here sometime, we'll have to go to Publix and get some, because our Publix chicken strips taste just like Cane's. That's why I liked it. It was delicious.
Aaron says they just got a Raising Cane's up there.
They're delicious. I would recommend getting honey mustard though. I'm not.
Well, I'll buy mine and come home because I'm not a big fan of the cane sauce and use barbecue sauce or honey. But you can keep the mustard part. All right, everybody, we're not going to keep.
We got completely sidetracked on just bullshit.
Yeah, we're just sitting here bullshit, not even doing what we're supposed to be doing. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get in Freebird. I'll probably try to get in touch with Freebird tomorrow. I'm not gonna. If he's sleeping, I ain't gonna wake him up. Because if he woke up, he would know. I'll post an update on the website or Facebook or something like that. Also, if y'all can't get enough of Motor Cop Chronicles, right now I'm the only one putting stuff on. I'm going to get these guys if they decide they want to do something. You can join the Patreon. For $3 a month, you can get be a hang around. You'll get the text I send out and the extra episodes. For $6 a month, you'll get the extra episodes, the text, and pictures that I put out. And if you want to be a full-fledged crew member, you'll get a free coffee mug. That is the only way you can get it. Holster don't even have one, but his wife does. And
that is true.
You will get you get everything. I put videos out on there and all kind of stuff like that. So if you want more, I feel like I put out a lot on Patreon, a lot more than other people do want some stuff because y'all paying me some money and I'm gonna keep pumping shit out. So, but I do put extra shit out on there.
Yeah,
go check it out.
Maybe we can do a Lord of Crime.
Yeah, you can get it. If you're a full-fledged crew member, you can get you a phone call. I've only had one person take me up on it so far, and
Mel's still waiting for Duke to call her.
Yeah, well, I will get. I'm going to mail bracelets out. I promise. I just ordered a new batch of them also because some of them, these said, I got some new ones coming in that says "Be the Lion" in case some people don't want the ones that says "Fuck your feelings." So y'all gonna have to let me know. I'm waiting for them to come in now. But everybody, stay safe. We're gonna, I'll put something out this weekend.
Never comply.
No, dude, please comply. You might get in trouble that way.
On this show, comply.
Oh, we got to vote for Hot Nuts. I'm about to just going completely off. Y'all vote for Hot Nuts real quick. Yeah, I almost forgot to, Aaron. We have
I don't even remember the stories.
we got the drug dealer killing people while he's out on bond. We got well, that's not a good one. That's not. We got the woman, the Sheriff Austin employee stealing $150,000. We got 18-year-old shooting everybody up. I don't have too many funny ones on here. We got the cops saying "fuck the EVs," and we got the cop said, "Oh, the rats ate all the weed," and the kid that said, "My dad said shoot me right here, so I did." I'm going with the fucking rat story. Because you have to be hot nuts to fucking believe it. Yeah, I'm going with rat. You going with the rats?
Yeah, I'll go with the rats eating all the weed.
I'm going with
Pounds
the
of fucking weed.
440 pounds. Yeah. See, Aaron says he's going with the higher rats also. The higher rats. The higher.
I mean, you would think that you would notice if a rat was that high. Like, because dogs and stuff can get into marijuana and they act fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah.
So I could imagine if rats ate even a small bag of weed, I would assume they would just walk around being like, "Hey, man, you got anything to eat?" You know.
Hey, keep me away from that Chinese restaurant. I know they like to put me on a stick and call it teriyaki chicken.
It's just delicious.
Oh, while we're waiting to see if anybody else votes, Duke the dog did do a good thing because somehow a friend had, I won't say he's a friend, he a freaking possum somehow he got up into the clubhouse here. Okay.
Did he get him?
And I had spotted. I thought I had a rat, and I put traps out, and he kept popping. I'm like, that must be a big ass rat. I happened to be in here one night while I was off, and it was around midnight or so, and I was working. And I was going out to leave, and I was turning lights off in the living room area, and I heard something, and I caught the corner of my eye. And at first, I thought Petunia had got out the hedgehog, and I was like, what? Oh, it was a fucking like a teenager possum. It wasn't full grown or nothing like that. Well, over this past weekend, Bam wasn't feeling good or something, and I didn't want to keep her up watching TV, so I was over here watching TV, and Duke was hanging out with me, and he went crazy and started in the kitchen and was barking and stuff, and he come and run and got me and ran back in there. Well, he done cornered the possum in the laundry room, and he was trying to get it, and
yeah, you gotta be careful with those.
yeah, because they can mess you up. Well, I tried to get the possum into a cage. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was going to kill it once I got it outside, but I was going to shoot it a quick death. Well, it wouldn't go in there. So I ended up like killing it. I killed it with a broomstick, the end of it. And so
Peter's going to have her ass.
Huh?
Fucking Peter's going to have his cancer.
I did. I felt bad because I wanted to give it a quick death and not the way I had to do it. But I mean, I wasn't just going to let it go. Saying, "Oh, go free possum in the clubhouse and eat thousands of dollars worth of equipment and all that shit like that." So, but Duke did his job, and the possum has been dispatched of. So he was a good boy over the weekend. And
did you figure out how the fucker was getting in?
I don't know how he got in.
I mean, I know but they're not as shrinky as like a raccoon.
No, they're not. So I don't know. There's a time. I mean, I leave the door open sometimes to go outside and work on stuff and come in. It could have just walked in the freaking door for all I know.
Right.
But anyway, he did his job. He got plenty of treats.
That's a good boy.
He's. I gotta watch him. He's got a fetish for gummy bears, and I don't like to give him too much sugar.
You should have just cooked the damn possum for him.
That's just disgusting.
For the dog.
Yeah, but it's still nasty. I don't know if it had rabies or something like that. But anyway, it looks like
died of natural causes.
The high rats rats that ate 440 pounds of marijuana won.
Yeah, hilarious if it's 420 pounds.
Hot rats.
Hot rats. Talking about Jersey, you haven't put Jersey up any.
No, I thought about it, but said they're too greasy. Ugh. How would you know that, Aaron? Did you cook a possum? That's just nasty. I had to Duke the dog to the hot nuts with Holstera in the box up there.
That's
too.
Great.
He's laying on a hot nut. So, yeah. But I think they. I'm pretty sure something else happened over there in India. I just don't believe those rats ate all of that weed at all. And I'm going to do my best coming up to go through all these stories for the year to find out. And we're probably going to miss some, but try to get all these hot nut stories together. And that's a lot. I mean, we do one a week. So that's a lot of hot nut stories.
Okay.
So everybody, stay safe. I got to go do night shooting tomorrow night, so I know there won't be any extra episode there. Yeah, well, it's part of, we have to do night shooting, every year too. So I got
Do they actually make you go at night? Because my department always sent me there like at dusk.
No,
Like-
we're going. It gets dark here at 5 o'clock now, and so we'll be shooting at 6. But no, we have to shoot at dark. So
Fuck. They used to be like, yeah, go out there and do night shooting, and then like the sun would start to set, and they'd be like, fire, and we, all right, you guys are good, go home.
no, we're actually doing night shooting, so won't be any ticket writing tomorrow afternoon. Anyway, y'all stay safe. I'll be putting something out this weekend. We'll see what it's
We'll
going
get
to
together,
be.
maybe another Liberty Freedom.
Yeah, well, I still got to do another one. We'll see. I don't have a whole bunch of stories right now. We'll figure something out, and
We'll find stories, buddy. This is the United States of America.
yeah.
It's always entertaining.
We'll talk to y'all later.